Martin Savage, you can always count on you for that. So what's going on aside from your get-up?
I have reached the pinnacle of my journalism career, Alex. It is a panda party, and there is pandemonium. Let's get that out of the way. Now in the background, taking place here at the Atlanta Zoo, 1 year celebration of Mei Lan, and a whole bunch of friends have shown up here. Chinese dignitaries, city officials are here. There are going to be Chinese performers. There's going to be cakes of all kinds, some for humans, some for panda consumption, and there's plenty of panda paraphernalia to be bought. And this is really kind of the key to the whole thing here, because one thing about giant pandas for the Atlanta Zoo and for all of the zoos that have them in the United States is they are big money makers, huge draws, which is why when Mei Lan has done everything since the day she was born a year ago, they have celebrated it. In fact, the first time Mei Lan opened her eyes, they celebrated. The first time she took her first steps here in Atlanta, they celebrated. In fact, the first time she did her first doo-doo, they celebrated in Atlanta. And so here it is, her first birthday, and once again, they drag out the celebration, and it's going to be a great big time. And in fact, they have shown that attendance at the Atlanta Zoo since little Mei Lan was born, up 36%. So that is why all the cameras, all the attention, and all the panda paraphernalia, Alex.
I'm kind of feeling your pain, I gotta tell you, with what you're wearing and what you're talking about. But this is something that
you don't think you look silly, do you?
No, wouldn't be caught dead saying that. But anyway, Martin, the question about Mei Lan and the celebrating, I mean, you're giving us some really specific examples of, incremental point by point by point. Is this going to go on for some time?
Well, I mean, it won't go on forever, and for good reason, actually, because Mei Lan, like all the giant pandas that are here in the United States, are only on loan from the Chinese government. And in fact, Mei Lan doesn't belong to Atlanta, doesn't belong to the United States, even though she was born here. She will, in fact, have to leave, and probably, and I don't want to mention it too loud to this crowd right now, in about a year, she will be leaving, going back to China, because she's very vital to continuing the bloodline for all the giant pandas. There are only about 1,600 of them left alive in the wild, 200 or so in captivity. So she's essential for breeding and keeping the giant panda flourishing in the wild. So that's why she'll go back. Her parents, who are still here, Lun Lun and Yang Yang, they're going to remain here. And so there'll always be pandas, at least for the foreseeable future here in Atlanta.
Sounds like Mei Lan's just on loan, but we're glad to have her while she's here. As we are you, Martin Savage. Thanks.
You bet. Okay. Bye.
A big celebration getting underway.